Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This wonderful sound calls us back to our true home. The second mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, social injustice, stealing, and oppression, I vow to cultivate loving kindness and learn ways to work for the well-being of people, animals, plants, and minerals. I will practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. I'm determined not to steal and not to possess anything that should belong to others. I will respect the property of others, but I will prevent others from profiting from human suffering or the suffering of other species on earth. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading More Than Mindfulness, Widening the Field of Practice by the Monastics of the Thai Forest Sangha. We're continuing in a talk by Ajahn Jayasaro called The Paramis as Practices of Liberation. Wisdom is often divided into three categories: the wisdom that comes with listening and studying, the wisdom that comes from thinking about things we've heard and studied, and the wisdom that comes from meditation. The more we look at our minds and the more we understand ourselves, the more we understand the human condition. In meditation, we are the guinea pigs, the representatives of the human race with whom we have the most immediate access. If you can develop insight into the way that greed, jealousy, hatred, and so forth appear in your mind, then you know how they appear in the human mind generally, because they are universal characteristics. Similarly, the more you understand how the positive qualities arise in your own mind, then the more you understand and appreciate the goodness in other people. Empathy arises through this kind of insight. Through meditating, you gain some very interesting information about the way that defilements work. There is a common idea that goodness makes you a bit gullible and liable to be outsmarted by the unscrupulous and evil. In fact, the more you look at your mind, the more you understand defilement. And the more you understand defilement, the easier it is to recognize it and guard against it. There are many old wisdom tales. One deals with a theft of jewels from the Emperor of China. The investigations failed to reveal the thief, but it is clear that it must be someone within the palace. The wise emperor orders a magic bell to be suspended behind a curtain in the main assembly hall. He tells all the suspects that the magic bell is sensitive to immorality, and the moment the thief touches it, the bell will ring. Then everyone is commanded to form into single file and walk behind the curtain, one by one, and touch the magic bell. They do so, but no sound is heard. Everyone assumes that the plan didn't work. But then the emperor demands to see everyone's hands. The bell has been coated with grease, and all but one person, the thief, has traces of grease on his hand. He was the only one who did not dare touch the bell. The wise emperor did not need magic to catch the thief. He relied on his understanding of human nature. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Namo Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.